Good afternoon, Senate Institutions is back, and we're gonna spend some time with, Joe Asia, Al Cormier, and some other folks that they brought. And, we're gonna go over section 3 of the capital bill, which is Agency of Human Services, and who would like to lead off?
Al threw it to me, so I guess I'll step up. Again, oh. Linda, I believe you got the slides.
I do, are you ready?
We're getting there. One slide back to another. Good afternoon. My name is Joe Asia. I'm the Director for Design and Construction with Billington General Services.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the slides. Go along.
So before we start, Joe,
Yes.
do you know what that picture is over there?
No.
That is an 1856 or 57. That's a painting of the State House on Bernie. So you can see the State House, the dome on top,
Yeah.
on the left-hand side. And you down in the lower left-hand corner, you can see a
Horse and
carriage and all of that, and that the rendition of the State House burning. This one, a little bit different, but the same, and our residential art expert, Senator Harrison, seems to think that one is a certain charcoal or
Yeah,
whatever.
well, they're different mediums,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the same,
so-
yeah, whatever, but then, yeah, cause there's the horse, the fire
So
engine.
I knew, Joe, that was a burning thing in your mind, no pun intended. And you really wanted to know about that.
Yes,
So,
I had noticed that the artwork in here had changed.
Yeah.
All other buildings.
We talked about David Sheets, yeah. So, all right. Up first. ADA. So I think we've been here before, quickly discussing some of this, but when the ADA just started a while back. 3 years now, I think, Al. And they have incarcerated individual or more go through several facilities. We're working on ADA upgrades at 3 facilities. It became about a lawsuit for the Department of Justice. We're starting down in Springfield first, and the main reason for starting in Springfield was the fact that we were doing door control down there, and we had, when the living units and everything else were under construction, it was very easy to incorporate that into the work at a time. Our next stop is going to be on to Newport Correctional Facility. We will be up there soon with door control also. Sorry, not door control, doing other items up there. And we'll be tackling that at the same time we have a contractor. There's gonna be Newport some yard work that we have to do. It's on a hillside. It appears to be shifting, because I want to say 15 years ago, I replaced one of the ramps that go down to the first yard. And that now the ramp itself has tipped a little bit. And so that has to be replaced to be in compliance with the ADA standards. The lower yard needs the paved walking path and ramp down to that also. Plus on the inside, there's other things to be tackling to comply with ADA standards. So some of them are minor. So remember, our maintenance staff have already stepped up to take care of is, the soap dispenser is the easiest one because every time we get a new contract, they come out and replace soap dispensers and sometimes toilet paper dispensers, and it never goes back in the right spot. It could be off just a half inch, but we still have to comply. So when I came through and measured everything, it was okay. These items don't comply, we have to make it comply. Insulation missing on some pipes, the drain lines and stuff like that we have to tackle. And Chittenden Regional Correctional Facility, that one's where most of our funds will be spent. And that one there, the booking area, we have a 6-inch raised concrete slab, and that was really the bunk space. Well, that doesn't apply with ADA standards. So we have to go in there and redo that. We have to redo the whole bathroom, make that accessible. So the funds we're looking to
That's
ask,
the next slide.
I know we're still on ADA.
Okay.
So we're looking for 822,000 to be, that'll finish our project that we're looking at today. Then also with that Chittenden, there's exterior paths that have to comply. There's the outdoor picnic tables and the likes of that. Some of them have 4 seats around the table. One of those is to kind of come out so you could get a wheelchair up to the table, things like that. You know, raised planters are being worked on. Alan, do you think of anything else ED wise?
Yeah, sure. The outside is more the walkways, it's all gravel or grass, which does not accommodate a wheelchair, the planners to the gardening program for accessibility for those programs as well.
So just going back, Southern is Springfield, Newport, and is Chittenden Essex?
No, Chid is Burlington, South Burlington,
Southfield.
yes.
Well, that's not the women's facility.
Yes, it is the women's.
Oh, it is the
Yes,
women's
yes.
facility.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Any questions, committee, before we go to the next slide?
There's one up. Here we have the booking expansion at St. Albans, Northwest State Correctional Facility. We're working on a planning study to enlarge the booking area. And what we're doing is we're looking to enlarge the booking area into the administration area. That since it's all connected. And then constructing a new administration building, probably with a connector outside on the west side, I will say, of the existing facility. So right now, so to speak, the amount of intakes that they have coming in there, is the reason for needing additional space in the area. Part of that reason is with the women's correctional facility, or Chittenden, pandemic,
It was during the pandemic.
pandemic, they were no longer accepting males or having males go to that facility in St. Albans.
It's also part of our pre-compliance.
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted men going
No.
to.
So when you need an overnight booking or something like that going to court, there, the trip to Burlington, it was easier, but with Korea and everything else. There's sort of.
Prius, they would. Very soon.
Yeah, Prison Rape Elimination Act, federal standard.
Oh.
That we need to comply with around, safe facilities, accessibility. Yeah, for this point, the Chittenden historically had accepted men for lodgings on the weekend, and then we would take them to other facilities, but with the PREA standards and the federal oversight, it's a women's facility, we can only have women in there, from a safety and security standpoint. All of those bookings that were normally going to CRCF in Chittenden County are now going to Northwest. So we've expanded our double the intake numbers in that facility.
Joe, which is which, the green and the yellow? One's the expansion and one's the existing?
Green is existing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So the green by the yellow is where you come into your sally port, your garage sally port.
Yeah.
And then the lower part of that is the booking area and the holding cells. So you're looking at 3 holding cells. Are they single bunk or double? So you're looking at 6 individuals only. And then again, when you count bunks, you can't always fill both bunks because you're in one cell and what's going on and the individuals that you have there. So it will enhance that. I have no idea how many bunks themselves we're looking for at this point in time, but we are, like I said, looking to expand out into the administration area, and it's not that easy. It'd be nice if it was, but it's not, they're somewhat separate. Probably looking at extending the garage sally port further to the top of the screen. That way, you'll have that interconnection, but that's all where the design comes in, and that's what we're starting to work on. And then have the administration go to work. One of the issues that I do know that we have up there, and we have 2 good stormwater that we're tackling. And that will be part of, when we do this, stormwater is going to pick up the addition, so we don't have to worry about that. But the other part is as you enter from the parking lot, you start heading the downhill grade to the building. So we do move that and expand out from the parking lots. The big grade issue that somehow we will have to address. It's not astronomical, but it's just one of those things that when you're going on the site, you gotta take that into account.
So just so I understand, so St. Albans is now taking men on the weekend that used to go to the Winter. And for how long did they go to the? I'm just curious.
It's historically, since that facility's been open, because it's been
So like 10 years,
Flip-flop between
15
70s?
years.
Yeah, since the seventies, yeah.
I thought the women were first in St. Albans and then got moved to Chittenden.
They were in Windsor for an extended period of time, they were in Waterbury for an extended period of time. They went to St. Albans, was the women's facility, and then we moved them to Chittenden, I think.
I think they
2000.
had a wing first in Chittenden, then Waterbury opened up, then it was down to Windsor, St. Albans back to Chittenden.
Yeah.
But St. Albans was what I understand a relatively better facility.
Larger facility.
Yeah, but like light and
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah. Yes.
So when did they move to the women's kitchen? You were saying,
2010, 2009, 2010, and we had been accepting men in there for intakes, and then we would process them in and move them to another facility, but again, through the pandemic with limited restrictions on where we could house people, isolation quarantine units, and then the PREA standards, it was decided that all the men could go to Northwest. So on a weekend, it's not, I mean, you'll see there's 3 cells, 9 beds. It's not uncommon to see 20 plus intakes on a weekend between Chittenden, Grand Isle, Franklin counties, the US Marshals bringing people in. I mean, it's a busy booking area that really is no larger than this room. You know,
and for how long has it had that amount of busyness?
since we started taking the Chittenden intakes. I mean, it's always
Okay.
been busy, but it really increased.
So I guess I'm asking, like, have the intakes gone up or,
They have,
okay,
yes,
just total,
total intake. Yeah.
okay,
You'll see that in our detention population numbers that continue to climb.
alright, cause the
Yeah.
detention are climbing, but the others are not,
Correct.
okay. Alright,
And
thank,
they're coming in, but they could potentially be leaving on Monday as well. After arraignment, but
Yeah.
it's when it gets really busy on the weekends.
But you're gonna have the room in housing.
no, I understand, and that's for, yeah, I understand. Okay,
More questions on this slide? Okay, on the next.
There we go, the big HVAC. So what we're looking at doing now is to provide air conditioning. I think the facilities that do not have that, we're gonna be starting in Springfield. So right now, the RFP will be going out on the street if it has not already been advertised to hire a mechanical engineer to design these systems. And what we're going to try and do is do concurrent design. One is just, our planning study that we've already completed has laid out what type of system we should go and use in each facility. Now it's gonna be complete that design and try and do something for an area of refuge using the same type of system that was gonna be used for the permanent and the rest of the facility. And that way we can sort of, get an area of refuge up and running. It'll be tight this summer, but it's a goal to get there. If we can do it at least one facility. And then as we roll this out the rest of this, the year, we're gonna bid, all the facilities will then be air conditioned. Almost 100%.
so an area of refuge,
That'll be an area whether it's for staff and or for the incarcerated individuals that, when it does get real hot, that they can go in there and cool off for a while before having to go back to the main area. But
is it one of those, the big areas in the pods?
we haven't picked an area yet, but yes, that's something that we'd be looking at.
Cause the administrative area is already air conditioned.
Not all of them.
Well,
Or there's.
no, the office, the
Yes.
main office is air conditioned. No, I'm talking about, Springfield.
Oh,
So no, it's their window units, or they have window units for.
In the office?
Yeah.
Cause it was very comfortable. Well, so it's air conditioned.
And
And
this
then-
one on the main entry.
And then what about the, I thought the, offices
infirm-
where the educational people are, I thought those
The
were air
infirmary-
conditioned in the
The infirmary
infirmary.
has air conditioning, the educational space has the heat pump, wall mounted heat pump.
Yeah, so that's air conditioned.
But it's not where,
No,
the
no,
volume of
no,
people
I
can
know,
go just,
right.
the cooling off.
Exactly.
So they're looking at doing some. maybe
Something
just
in
the
those
gym,
pods.
You could, work it, but yes, we're doing something.
Well, the gym isn't in the pods, but
The gym is not, but that way, they can all rotate in and out as opposed to.
Yeah.
Pod, and we can bring a different unit in.
right. Okay, and so that'll happen soon.
Yes, like I said, we're out for design, and then once that design is complete, we'll be going to construction. And as I said, our RFP request for proposal for the design is to try and get an area of refuge in these facilities that don't really have a good place to get that going if possible. But I need a designer first to get that up and running before we do that.
Right, which we had this conversation last year too.
Well, good, any more discussion on that slide?
Okay.
Okay, on we go.
Yeah, see.
That's the last slide.
Last slide, well, there we go. Joe, thanks for yesterday, that was very helpful. Are we not using the wood in Newport right now? Is that not is it?
I don't know, I think we are. I haven't talked to the facility to find out. I think, Al, do you know that we're using wood up there in the port?
Minimally, there was an issue with the heating system up there. There was work being done on it, and I know they had to stop for a little while, but I think that work completed.
So the intent is to use the wood.
Okay.
Both, you know,
But we're probably
Partial
looking
staff.
at, FY 25 before we replace that system up there.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, not, obviously not in the heat season or whatever.
Right.
Okay. But yes,
Did we already do line 41?
oh no, we did the 9.2, the 9.2, 9,225,000. The psychiatric youth input facility, inpatient facility. Were you aware
that
of
we
that
need
one?
to, you know, definitely aware of it. I need to take care of it on that.
Yeah,
But then how do you miss that with? Okay, come before you. Was it, we haven't been here before for that?
no,
I don't know.
No,
I've
yeah.
all been aboard since first January, so.
yeah,
All right, well, we can certainly schedule that.
okay, So, we'll hear about that.
Environmental health in here.
Yep.
Sorry, DCF.
yep,
DMH, so, but it's not DMH that would do the building?
That's what it says on
Which is-
mine.
Is it the,
it's,
It
it's
says,
Mental health.
like 41.
psychiatric youth,
that's,
That-
but you're, yeah, right, that's
New
nothing.
right, but it's.
Is that the,
Yeah,
That is the new, that is the new.
It's just new and it's cash.
is that the Middlesex facility that was DMH and is being?
I don't
No,
know,
because it's down for 9.2.
so I don't
it
think
would
that's
be
the
DMH.
board, right?
DCF, yeah. That would have been with the larger facility. I don't think that. Well, you come back. Oh, thank you.
We wish you would. Find out about that.
Just a mere 9 million.
Okay, well, anything else you want to share with us?
Nope, I had nothing.
Okay, any questions from the committee?
No, it's good.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in. Thank you very much.
Any of the other?
Yes, let's go live.
Sounds like.
I mean, let's go online, sorry.